Welcome back to the Sword of Truth podcast, the chapter by chapter reread of the Sword of Truth series with a celebratory glass of crap brew on the side. I'm Jade, and I'm here with Nate and Aaron, and we are taking Temple of the Winds to completion. This is chapter 70.
We are kicking down the goddamn doors, and we are slamming them shut behind us. Oh, my goodness.
It's the last chapter of Temple of the Winds. Holy shit.
We made it.
It's a very bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
Because we're done after this. No more ever.
Yeah. Actually, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
And I have good news, actually, on that front.
Oh.
Because if you're an Audible person, that means that the next 2 books, for sure, I looked ahead, are not narrated by this dude, so Kahlan is not going to be a thing. The very next book that we are going to be reading, which is Dead of Bones, I believe, after our short hiatus, is going to be narrated by Sam Chutuvius.
He's back?
Sutsuvus?
He's back?
Yeah, however you say it.
Fuck yeah.
For Dead of Bones, yes.
Love that guy.
At least on the Audible, that's who it is.
I am
And
happy
then
about that.
It is for the
Bucky
for
Barnes.
Buck Shearer, I think, for the 5th one. So either way, though, it is. I believe Kahlan will be not a thing after this book. So,
but he was such an important part of this whole thing.
I will say that Dick Hill, I think, overall does a very good job. But that one word, that's why everybody knows him for this book now, you know? It's just like, well,
unfortunately,
he made a choice.
He chose to mispronounce a main character. So, not great.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. I did not know that. So glad to be back on the choo-choo train after this.
Yeah, I thought that I looked it up earlier today because I thought that I would just take a look and maybe get some excitement going for the next book, so that I know there's going to be a little bit of a break after we're done, but there's something to look forward to after it.
Yeah, a break of these, there will still be other stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Which we'll announce later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all know. You're all listening right now, so you'll hear it when it comes out. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Hell yeah.
But right now, we are going to get into this chapter.
Oh, this very chapter?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So Kahlan looks really fucking hot in her blue dress.
Fuck yeah.
It was made for her, so it should look really good on her.
Yeah.
Her tits are out. Richard compliments them just like everybody else because he doesn't understand the language. Mm-hmm. Which is hilarious.
He just fully means it.
Yeah.
Because it's not just Richard. Multiple people have come up to Kahlan going, nice tits.
Well, we know this is a thing in their culture, so it's...
That is a compliment, saying you appear to be a very healthy woman on your wedding day of all days.
Yeah.
And so I love that Richard's just like, oh, hey, Kahlan, I don't think I told you yet. Nice tits.
I like when they're standing in the receiving line at a party or whatever, and everybody's just passing them one by one, and they look at Kahlan and they're like, hey, nice tits. And Richard's like, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm pretty proud of them myself.
Have been working on them.
I'm not saying they weren't a factor in picking this one, but I mean, woo. That's fucking great.
But then all the mud people are also like, did you hear him? Did you hear him? He said she had nice ones.
Those kids just might make it.
Kara is there. They don't really say what color her leather is. I'm assuming brown, just because that's the standard. If it's not like red,
as far as we know,
time for murder.
Yeah,
yeah.
There was the white too, right?
There is the white, but they do that like when they're taking a mate, right?
Oh yeah, that's for a different thing.
So it would be weird for her to wear white. I mean, maybe not. I just...
Like formal occasions.
Yeah, I would assume that if she wore... I would assume if she wore white to another person's wedding, that's like a little bit weird, because it's like her wedding outfit, right? I don't know. Maybe not. I was wishing,
the bride.
Yeah, I was just wishing that they had like a formal option, like a black or a blue. Of course, Kahlan's wearing blue in this. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe white would work. I just, maybe some other fashion options.
Richard
for the
prefers blue. I say they do like we learned about in our side quest. They match the bride to keep the ghosts away.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Black would be cool, though, too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're all thinking it, but blue would be nice, but black is cooler.
Yeah. Along with Westland, Savidlin, Zed, they're all standing up there. Zed is eating.
Of course.
During the wedding.
Of course.
As always.
Yeah.
Birdman is officiating the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Kahlan can't believe it's happening. He officiates the entire wedding in his language. So Richard doesn't understand, which I think is a little bit sad.
Just a little bit.
That he's not able to fully grasp what's happening at all.
He still thinks that people are being seated, and he's just like, yeah, we're not doing the thing yet. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm getting fucking excited. Yeah. Woo. Meanwhile, the ceremony is happening behind him.
Yeah, he's looking behind. I know, her tits do look nice.
Everybody's pointing up like, Richard, fucking pay attention. It's like, it's good to see you, too.
But Birdman basically says they have chosen to be mud people in their hearts. Mm-hmm. They proved themselves with their actions, and they are married by their people and the spirits, bound by words and hearts and all that super fluffy, wonderful stuff. Simple things, but there's power in simple things.
Yeah, it's good. Good all the way around.
Yes. Kahlan can almost hear the spirits in his voice speaking through him as he asks if they'll take each other for all time and declares them wed.
Well, like, I am assuming that is what he's doing. He is channeling the spirits. The mud people are very spiritual people. I don't know. I had that thought that, like, she was like, oh, I can almost hear it. It's like, probably because they're there.
Well, and I mean, within this book, we've already seen an instance of a spirit, like, coming in.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, not even the speaking. Like when Richard was healing Kahlan, Raina came into his body. So at this point, the good spirits are just like doing whatever the fuck they want. They're just like, we're gonna have fun now because Dark and Rawl is in trouble.
That's the real lesson here. They can make you do whatever they want, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
you just gotta play the game.
I was thinking when like the spirits were speaking through Kara. And the other dude whose name
That's
is
where I was at. I was like, I don't know why it
seemed
seemed like
name?
a nice thing for Kahlan, because the last time that happened, it was a very negative thing that was happening.
Yeah.
Or if that's just why that was added in there, just to throw contrast to the last time
this
happened.
Good spirits.
Yeah. The good spirits are there now. Yeah.
The good ones are the ones you just kind of imagine are there.
Hey, pal. Hey, Puck.
So they kiss. And everybody erupts and they're swept in hugs. It's a whole, woo, party.
I believe the phrase you're looking for is, there was a fuck fest.
No.
Oh.
This is just.
Oh. They didn't all start fucking?
Yeah, okay.
It's not a Roman orgy.
I guess when I wrote everyone erupts.
Yeah. What could that possibly mean? Other than Fuckfest.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
You're ridiculous.
I know we made a joke about Richard doing that up on the altar in front of everybody. Just immediately. Yeah. I now pronounce Mrs. Oh my Richard, buddy. It's time. Now, right, guys?
Kara finds Kahlan and thanks her for wearing an Aegil at her wedding. And she's like, hey, our sisters are with us.
Mm-hmm.
She's thanked by Kahlan for braving the Sliff to be there so that she could, kind of be the face of all the Mord Sith.
Mm-hmm. So we talked off air because I had a question on if the Sliff could go to Westland. Because I was like, that'd be cool if, like, Chase or anyone else that Richard might have still been on good terms with from home could come, but then I was like, oh yeah, they wouldn't be able to travel by Sliff.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, obviously the mud people are there, and they're mud people, but, like, no one else is there. I mean, Zed, Kara, and Anne, but that's it. No one else they know is with, Berdine, not with him, Eula and Egan, not with him, Verna, Warren, like, no one else is there. would have been cool if other people were there, but like when they're not, it's always very important when the people that are there are there.
Yeah.
And that's like, and yeah, Kara had to do a lot to get there that we know she wasn't comfortable with. So like, this is nice.
Well,
Yeah.
they had to
I just
straight
like
up
all this.
survive to get there too. It's,
Well,
you know, she
yeah, that
definitely
too.
earned her place. But like you said, with the death of Reyna,
Yeah.
everybody was there.
Yeah.
Everybody that we knew to be important to Reyna
Mhm.
was right there when she died. So, same thing with a wedding. Everybody that's important should be there.
Mhm.
And like, I don't know, does it really, really matter? No, but you want it to, and so it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they can't because of the, the sliff, that's a bar. That's
I'll say,
that
but-
kind of sucks.
But also, let's not delay this any longer. Fucking
Well-
get married.
Yeah.
Get it on. Have some fun. Because
It's like, well, we could write him a letter. No, this shit is happening today.
we're doing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're lucky that Zed and Anne were there at all because
Yeah.
they weren't expecting it.
No.
But, I mean, they could have otherwise just done it in Aiden drill and had some other people there, but not the mud people. So it's just,
Yeah.
It's the best of a bad situation.
It is, absolutely. No, yeah, but I mean, like, it is nice.
Yes.
I'm sure, next time they see Chase, like, oh, you're married. Would have been nice to know, but like, no, don't delay this. Don't delay this.
Chase is doing some other shit. We don't
Yeah,
even know.
Chase has got a lot on his hands.
Yeah, he's got some kids and shit.
Well, you can't do a destination wedding. He's got
Right.
kids.
Yeah, I can't
so-
do a babysitter that long. The party starts and they start chatting with everybody until, out of nowhere, Richard's cloak billows. There's
Oh.
no wind.
Oh.
Yeah, very mysterious.
Kaylin, I think it's time.
Right, it's
It's happening. It's happening.
because her tits are out.
Yeah, so his bird's going like that.
See, you're like, it's an exciting thing. My thing, when I initially read this, though, it's like, they still haven't had sex, and here's another problem. Something coming out of the woodwork.
Oh God, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not gonna get there.
This is like a wedding in professional wrestling. To my knowledge, there's only been one wedding that's taken place in the universe of professional wrestling that has not gone completely to shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, no. Someone's coming out
Yeah, well,
and
yeah.
interrupting.
That's what I was going to say. Is the intro music is going to
Oh, yeah.
interrupt some part
Yeah.
of the ceremony.
Yeah, glass is gonna break any second, and fucking it's gonna be stunner here, stunner there. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
who is it this time?
Yeah. Our main characters all gather together and go into like a defensive mode while the two figures stroll up in between the crowd. So we're all
Hell
like,
yeah.
Oh no!
We talked about this before. We went through too much bullshit to have any more fucking surprise. This is the last party you would want to crash right now.
Yeah, like you said, this is where Richard should just be holding out his hand, going, "Give me a bow,
Yeah.
give me a bow and arrow. Come on, give me a bow and arrow."
If we don't even talk to him, there doesn't have to be another book. Do you guys understand that? Let's just kill them now.
Well, no, they
Done.
They did the chimes. There's got to be at least one more book.
Just one more.
Yeah.
Still, though, we cannot let Goodkind extrapolate on all of these problems and add more towards the end. Just cut it off now.
Are done. We're gonna fuck and we're gonna be done.
That is it.
The
That is my
two-
final answer.
When they get close enough, we realize that it's Shota and Samuel. Not such a big deal.
Still,
No.
maybe hand me the bow.
Yeah. Last time we saw Shota, it was kind of on mostly good terms.
Sort of chill.
Sort of chill. So, yeah, wait and see. But,
Yeah.
yeah, Richard should still be probably asking for a bow.
Shota walks up, kisses Kaylin's cheek, and says, "I'm here to congratulate you on your accomplishment and on your marriage." And Kaylin hugs her.
Thank you. Now leave.
Good job. You saved the world. Got the guy. You are whole again.
Yes, way
Got
to
your
go.
power back, I guess I meant.
Yeah. She
Getting
put,
the guy did not make Kaylin whole. I guess kind of that's what Kaylin's view is. I just wanted to be clear on that.
Okay, so she puts a lacquered nail on Richard's cheek, which I thought, again, nail polish. Like,
Well, She's a witch woman.
She's a witch woman, but
Yeah.
she gets her nails done. That's
Yeah.
nice. Okay, anyways.
I wonder
it is
if
a wedding.
she makes Sam
Yeah,
do
it's-
that for her.
No.
100%. Like,
There's
Sam,
no way.
do it again. He's like, yeah, mistress, I'll fucking get the thinner again.
But she tells Richard, hard fought, well earned on his victory.
Mhm.
And Kahlan tells all the mud people, Shoda's a friend. She deserves to be here for our wedding.
Mhm.
So everybody, please don't freak out.
Mhm.
Everybody just be cool.
Egan's running back with the bow right now, like, really? Okay, I'll go put it away. Takes off.
The Birdman welcomes Shoda and promises to not cause harm. Shoda promises,
Yeah.
like it's a truce. Everyone's making her and Zed make a truce. Everybody's
Yes.
like, okay, we'll be chill for the
Yes.
day.
Today is a day of celebration, not a day of fighting and bickering and what have yous.
Didn't that happen in World War II, like around Christmas?
Oh,
Didn't
truce.
they stop fighting for like Christmas Day or some shit?
I don't know if that was a widespread thing, but
It might not have
I
been.
believe there
it wasn't like everybody.
I believe
but
there was one year where that did happen.
it
At
was
least.
like, we've been trying to kill each other for a few years. Let's just fucking
I
drink
think it
some
was-
beer and chill out tonight.
It was
Okay,
yeah.
fellas?
I think they literally called the ceasefire for at least one day. I don't remember if it was Christmas, but something's there. Something
I
is
think
there.
so. I still would have killed them all.
Look.
but, that's just me.
What?
Look. We digress.
Samuel grabs at the Birdman's whistle
Mhm.
and he gets thunked, and then it's given to him as a gift.
He gets thunked.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that so
Shoda
much.
thunks him.
I'm
And
gonna
then-
thunk you.
Yeah. He blows in it, nothing comes out, and he's happy.
Hmm?
Well, he can hear it, apparently, but nobody else can.
Yeah, we are told that it appears as if he can hear something because he blows into it and then he smiles.
Yeah.
And it's like that's a weird thing to do to silence, but hey, we're not Samuel, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He's kind of he's an interesting guy who's got interesting tastes. Let's put it that way. Wait, no, he tries to no, he's not interested. Nope. He tried to rape Kahlan, so maybe not. Samuel's a problem, is what I'll say.
Well,
I still don't know why she keeps him around. Like, really, why
Well-
he's there.
The nail polish.
Oh, yeah. You can never get it done just right if you do it yourself.
yeah, exactly.
Never mind.
Shoda looks back at Richard and Kahlan, and she's like, hey, just because I'm congratulating you, don't forget that I'm not forgetting about the promise.
Mhm.
You deserve your wedding. I'm going to respect it. No fucking male children. That's not out of malice.
Cannot happen.
She's just trying to protect the world.
Yeah.
They don't need another problem, okay? Just
Yeah.
like we don't need to keep compounding the problems. Let's just be done with this shit, okay?
Fucking Jigang is bad enough, right? We've
Yeah.
got enough shit right now.
Which is it's strange because she is so positive that something as bad is going to happen because of past instances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, they're batting 1,000%. Like, there has never been a good male confessor.
Right.
So, like, she has reason to be cautious, but, yeah, also, you cannot charge someone with something they have not done.
Yeah.
And that is what she's doing.
I mean, even just on a shallower level than that, don't fucking show up on someone's wedding day and be like, hey, by the way, I'm just here to remind you that if you guys have babies, I'm gonna kill your baby.
Well,
Or I will prevent you some other way from doing that if you want to.
She just wanted to make sure she was going to get in there.
yeah, they're going to fuck on wedding night, so she kind of does have to be there on wedding day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, we can discuss how problematic Shoda may or may not be doing what she's doing right now, but I think maybe we do that over break. Collect our thoughts for a minute. Get a beer.
And I have a beer ski.
Have a settle-in. Because you know what? We are at a wedding. And I think some drama's about to go down, and I like sipping on some tea when the drama hits. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this.
Wow.
we are back with another little chunk of Chapter 70. But first, we are doing a beer break. And we once again have a no rules variant from Perrin.
Hell yeah.
We've done one variant and the base so far. And today we have blueberry pancake. Look, you guys know the story, but the No Rules is a Vietnamese porter. It's an imperial porter aged in oak bourbon barrels, clocking in at 15%.
Yet.
This blueberry pancake variant is made with coconut, turbinado sugar, and laid down to age in bourbon barrels for several months with flavors of sweet blueberry and rich maple. So technically there is no pancake, but it's syrupy.
No, that's when they lay it down.
And it's delicious.
Do you think
It is so. I'm a
blueberry
huge
is a
fan of
fruit?
blueberry maple.
Of course, everyone knows that berries are fruits.
Oh.
So I will ask you guys, because we have now sampled this blueberry pancake No Rules 15% Vietnamese porter that's been aged in oak bourbon barrels for several months. How many bowling pins out of 10
I'm going to go...
would you give this, Jade?
Whoa! Hey. It's not my turn. I spoke out of turn. I apologize.
Don't you dare make an assumption like that again. No, I'm just kidding. What do you think, Nate? What you got?
I'm going to give this 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 pins.
8.5 pins.
Famously, something you are able to do. Knock down 8.5 pins.
That's right. Never 9, though. It's weird.
That's very weird. I'm not going to lie, though. I'm right there with you. I feel like it's 8.5. This is a good morning beer, but it's heavy. Like, I do not want to...
15% morning beer.
Yeah.
It's a morning beer for me.
Hey,
it
it's
is
a weekend
2023.
morning beer.
You stop judging me.
For me, it is a weekend morning beer. That's all.
Nah, Tuesday morning. Here we go.
Yeah, no, I love these beers, but I also think there are some of the flavors in them are very strong. And so when they highlight one that's maybe not really suited to you, it's going to come off a little off. And I think this one, I love blueberry maple. There's other beers that I've given also very high scores to with that combination because I'm just a fan of that.
I believe Saugatuck famously is a blueberry pancake beer that's
and this
delicious.
One is definitely in that category. Mm-hmm. And I think it's to par with those other beers. But I think, I don't know, the flavor is just, it's a little something strong, and I can't quite pick it out.
It's the bourbon barrels.
Yeah.
Because there is maple. I taste maple. I taste bourbon. I don't taste much of that blueberry in there.
Okay.
Like, there's a little bit.
Yeah.
But not really very much. And
okay.
I mean, that's why I give it like a 7.
Okay. I like it. Well,
also, it's in a can, and that pisses me off.
Well, yeah, I think now that we have our party beer, and I think some drum's about to go down, so let's sip on this thing and find out what's going to go down between Ch.70 and Co.
Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, Ch.70 is basically like, hey, not a threat. It's a promise. You guys fuck and have a boy. It's going to go down. You should, I'm worse than the keeper. Don't fuck with me or you'll find out.
Yeah, she literally looks at Richard and is like, you would rather go at the keeper than go at me. Okay, bud? Just so you know, that's where we're at.
And we talked about that too, because he has already.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's just like, okay, that's done. What you got, Ch.70?
And honestly, wasn't that hard. Like, I mean, I just had to do a thing with a necklace, right? And it wasn't that big of a deal.
I would love to see Richard be like, bitch, that was book 2.
Also, it does feel like this would have been an opportunity for Richard to maybe broach some subjects that would otherwise be awkward. Like, he could have just told Ch.70, like, hey, Ch.70, what if we just promise to only commit sodomy? No P and V, okay? But a little P and A, we might do some of that.
It's the whole Ch.70 can't see.
You have no idea how much I like that joke. But like, Richard did not shoot the gap here, okay? There was a missed opportunity.
Listen, he was like, hey, don't get all up in my business. And then she goes to put something in Kahlan's hand. So there's not a lot of time for Richard to like try and negotiate the terms of this.
That's true.
Before she's like, hey, here's my solution.
Mm-hmm.
She tells her to wear this thing while they are together and everything's going to be cool. Mm-hmm. Everything will be kosher.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they will suffer the consequences.
Yeah, because I promise. Not a threat. It's a promise.
Yeah.
It's badass. I like that a lot.
I also just kind of think the idea is funny of her being like, here, put this on when you're together. And Kahlan's like, no, I already picked my lingerie out for tonight. I've had this planned for months. You don't need to worry about that, Shona. I got this covered.
It's handled. It's actually not lingerie, okay? It's not a thong.
Oh.
It's a necklace.
They're rubber gloves and duct tape. It's very kinky.
Handcuffs. It's a necklace with a really nice strong rope. With a black stone.
I dig that.
As long as she wears it, they can find all the joy in their love, and she will bear no children. Okay? Basically, she's like, hey, here's a condom. Kind of.
Sorta. You put something on, and it prevents pregnancy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She's giving them contraceptive, essentially.
Lack of more details, that's a condom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an OUD. Yeah.
On their it is basically by their choice. They don't have to wear the necklace.
Yeah. No. It's a necklace. It's not a collar.
She's just giving them like a very bad deal. Here, she's just like, hey.
She's trying to clarify. You don't got to wear it all the time. Just when you fuck.
And if you don't, I will fuck everything up for you.
Yeah.
If you have a baby that's a boy. Like,
I promise.
Yeah.
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 It's a gift. Unless you don't like the gift and you don't wear it, then I will become the harbinger of death. Are we clear? Anyways, I hope you guys have such a magical day.
You look so beautiful. Kahlan? Nice tits.
Yeah.
Kahlan is just like happy at this point that Shota didn't show up here to throw another kink in things. In her eyes, this isn't really a kink in the idea. She's like, I'm still married to Richard. We could still do the thing. It's whatever. I knew we were gonna have this issue. It's fine. The last time she saw Shota, there was another woman involved. So, like, this is best case scenario for Kahlan. She's like, I still get to fuck my man tonight? Cool. Fine. I'll wear the fucking necklace.
Shota's not going to interrupt again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're great. They ask Shota to stay with them, and she's like, hey, you know what? The fact that you guys asked at this point is enough. That tells me where we are. I appreciate the gesture. Nah, we got a really long walk home. Honestly, I don't really vibe with your friends. Yeah. I'm going to take off.
It is literally the thought that counts here.
Yes.
Yeah.
They rush, give her food, and she gives them kisses, and then basically disappears. She, like, straight up poofs, gone.
It's like she was a hallucination and never really there.
She's like Batman.
I mean, I get Shota doing this. Sometimes I want to be at a place and do the function, but at the same time, I would much rather just be like home. Just kind of sitting in bed.
Interesting. Like you kind of wish that teleportation existed.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Or from now on, we should all travel in tubes, kind of a thing. I don't really have it down yet.
I'd take the sliff. We could take the sliff.
But even
pure pleasure all the time.
Just at like any given event,
I would definitely travel.
You're
going to
go to someone's graduation party.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I want to go there. I want to say, hey, have a few words with you. I want to give you your gift. Maybe get a bite to eat.
Take advantage of the free alcohol.
And then deuces. Yeah.
And then deuces. Yeah.
That sounds wonderful to me. It's like, I don't want to take up your time, but I still want to do the thing. Like, I want to make that connection, but I'm not going to hang here.
Yeah. But
I'm
then
going to say hello and then go.
Not just that you're leaving, it's that you're home.
Yeah.
You leave in our home.
Yeah. Instantly.
Boom. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I would do that shit even worse if I could just get some Cheetos and a movie going.
I would be more outgoing
10 seconds.
if I could teleport home.
Hold on here. I'm gonna go a little bit farther, and then I'm gonna revisit this conversation.
Okay.
So Zed and the other, after she disappears, Zed and everybody else come gathering back around them. And they're like, hey, where the fuck did Ch.70 go? Why'd she leave so fast? And they're like, what? What do you mean? She was just like here and she just like walked off and said goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, nah, she just like asked me about the truth and now she's gone. What the fuck? So she
Irish goodbye your ass.
well, I think she did some type of like glamour to where they were
something.
They were in some type of bubble for a minute, and
Ch.70
then
is
she
a
left.
time.
She's a witch woman, and she could fuck with the flow of time.
Wasn't there something about time?
Yeah, she could fuck with the flow of time.
She might have just straight up paused time.
So yeah,
or froze them, which would in theory be pausing time, or maybe just a glamour.
Oh man, I would have so much fun if I could do that.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
So
just fucking speed bagging someone's nuts and walking away.
So what she did, right?
Yes. I'm listening.
I'm
here
a
for
child.
She came to this wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
She greeted everybody.
Yeah.
She made good with all the people that she's maybe had some animosity with. She was like, hey, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I greeted you. Hello. I don't fucking want to deal with that shit today.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. I'm going to say congrats.
Yeah.
I'm going to say what I have to say to him so I don't have to talk to him for another year and a half.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to dip.
Yeah.
And nobody can be mad at you after that. They don't know what happened. They're just confused, but nobody's mad.
Yeah. She went.
You got your moment.
She showed up.
You said hi to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Made
Cool.
sure she was seen.
That is the absolute best.
Yeah.
Best way to go to a wedding.
Unless there's an open bar.
And there was.
I will stay late for an open bar.
You walk in the room, immediately get the drink while you say your rounds.
Oh, yeah.
You get your drink, you hit the bride and the groom, you start working the family. If you empty out, you grab another drink, only to say goodbye to the rest of the family, drop it in the trash can on your way out. Have a nice night. If you want to do that, not the way it should only be done. I have stayed until we've closed down buildings for weddings and shit. But,
do they have shrimp?
If it's not your scene, it's not your scene. That's okay.
Yeah. And again, especially if you made sure you were seen like Ch.70 did. Ch.70 literally interrupted the ceremony and then popped out of there.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got the invite,
That's
you show up.
fucking...
She wasn't invited, but it meant something to them that she was there. But
that's
it's like,
entrance.
I'm also not going to fucking... If I'm here, you guys aren't going to be celebrating because you're going to be thinking about me, maybe eventually coming after your unborn child or born child. Who the fuck knows?
And I got to deal with all these other people who want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah. So I'm going to say my two, and then I'm going to get out.
Well, yeah, she just goes, they're just going to look at me and say nice tits, because I'm sure she has her tits out as well.
Well, we know Anne's and
Ch.70 probably more than most, right?
Yeah.
She's a witch woman.
Yeah.
Well, and Anne would fucking bore the hell out of her. So no, we're gonna skip. We're skipping all of that. We're just gonna dip out. For right now, Richard and Kahlan and everybody else is gonna enjoy their fucking night.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter why Ch.70 came and left so quick. Doesn't fucking matter. The party goes on past nightfall. Everyone's like, no, that was a bad noise. I was trying to do the yeah, you need to, whoever edits needs to find some techno music and put it over what I did to make it sound really way better.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So eventually Kahlan tells Richard that she is fine with leaving the party at this point. And they head to the spirit house with permission from the Birdman.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Which why?
I'm sorry.
Why?
That is hilarious to me.
But also, why?
Because it's special to us.
No, it's special to them, sure. You know who else it's special to? The entire mud people population. Okay? No, Richard and Kahlan, this is not a honeymoon suite.
We're going to bless it.
Do you know
It is
how
now.
much
We're gonna
apple
bless
juice was on the floor the last time we let you two into the spirit house?
We are still trying to get rid of the ants in there because of you guys.
Do you want ants? This is how you get ants.
That's how you get ants, Richard.
Okay? And it's sticky.
And it's fucking
And we are not sure what kind of sticky it is. We just know it's a little sticky in there. No, there is a tent on the outside of town.
Is there a possibility that Richard is like, we are connected more to the spirits while we're in the spirit house, so we could have some type of connection?
I think
He wants Denna there? Is that what you're
maybe.
saying?
I didn't
Is
say
that
that.
what you're
No,
I didn't say
Kaylin.
it. I
Kaylin,
didn't
just
say it.
try this
Are you
out.
just
Look,
asking
I know it
questions?
sounds bad,
yeah.
but if you let her spank you just a little bit, not hard, you understand, just a little love tap.
She's
Like, there's
only
just something
there for
about
support.
Just
She's
let-
only there for
Let
support.
her come into your body.
Literally.
And you act out.
And then,
Yeah.
And then metaphorically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
it. What was that
to-
fucking?
To answer your question, Jade, no, I don't think he thinks that.
You know how we just went down this road? Suspiciously. Someone's
Yeah.
missing from the scene in the spirit house. Someone
Well, we got Richard and Kahlan.
important
Oh,
to
like,
our story.
because this is where Jagang shows up and ruins everything. You're thinking Jagang?
Horny Terry
Horny Terry
does not pop his little head
Oh my.
up out of the floor of that spirit house. We don't get to see what happens in there at all. They finally have their fully legitimate sex
Wait.
in the real world, and
yeah,
he doesn't come
and then
around.
we're not going to be privy to that because
Right.
that's.
That's private.
But he was there.
Me and Aaron had a discussion, a short little one, about how
Like Horny Terry. It was a short little discussion.
Just peeking over the windowsill like Kilroy.
it's interesting that he goes into such detail in every other scenario that he gets a chance to. But in this one, love-filled,
True.
romantic
yes.
fucking encounter,
Yes.
he doesn't write it.
Disappears.
Is that
they get to have privacy?
is that why? Or is it
I think
because
so.
Because it's the first real time. We literally did say that. You were upstairs.
Yeah.
But that was one of the options
Is it
we
because
came
it's
to.
the first real time, or is it because it's not as easy to write a amazing climactic moment in this like legitimate love time when they've had one already before?
It was because the scene in the rooms by the temple, that was not supposed to be a love scene, right?
Right.
That's fucking horror. So you could watch that, but it wasn't supposed to be enjoyable,
Right.
right? So
'Cause-
that
'cause
is not
neither of-
Kahlan and
neither
Richard
of them-
enjoying themselves.
Yeah, neither of them know it's the other person.
In the spirit realm,
Maybe Richard
Kahlan
did.
they
enjoyed
weren't
but
doing
Kahlan
it
did.
physically. The
Eventually.
whole point of this is that Kahlan has to remain pure because that's Kahlan's, like, I love and hate to say it, that's Kahlan's main function in this story.
Yeah. So
is
this
to
way,
be the pure love interest.
we're still not there for the romantic.
Her becoming a little wild,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in-
So
with
when
her man.
Kahlan's decency is actually not her decency, just like Richard and Kahlan are gonna fuck now. They're gonna fuck now, guys. You get to watch the horror aspect about how she's almost forced sometimes, and you get to experience the tensity of you thinking it's Dreffen there when it's not, and how that notion of Kahlan not being pure can be challenged. But when it comes down to Kahlan's going to be a little impure right now, you don't get to see that. That's for Richard.
Okay.
And so
That's
that's
Terry.
why that's the line. Yeah.
Well, look, maybe like Horny Terry, we should give them some privacy. So we're gonna step away. We're gonna take a long, hard, arduous,
Oh my god.
sweaty break. While Richard and Kahlan do what they do, and then we'll be back
Right after this.
right after this.
We be real with me though.
Mhm.
We are going to wait right outside the door, right?
Oh, I'm totally putting my ear on the door.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
am
There's
what
a window, right?
I am what most people call a pervert.
And we're back. Hi. I'm so glad that you are here with us right now.
Mhm.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm so sorry.
If you're agreeing with me about what I'm saying, I appreciate that. But I am talking to the listener because if they're here, then they probably have listened to a lot of us. And we're almost at the end. It's 4 books, which is a lot of years, actually, since we started. I'm hitting my microphone, and I apologize. But I'm
It is
just like,
100% in your way.
yeah. I'm excited that anybody is here.
Yeah, no,
and
this
especially the people who are here.
this is one of those milestones. You know, we made it past episode 250, and this is closing the cover here on book 4. And I don't know, we fucking did it. It feels good. Feels
Yeah.
good, guys.
Yeah. It's a sweet moment for Richard and Kahlan. They're joining each other, and we're all together, and it's just great. And I just love it so much.
I'm apparently not allowed to talk.
That is not what was said. We could literally rewind the tape.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad to be here with you.
I am glad that you're here. I'm glad that Nate's here. I'm glad that we are three here.
We are three here.
I was just talking to the listener for a moment, and I didn't want you to think I was talking to you.
You know what? I interrupted that, and I'm sorry to you. I know, and I'm sorry to you,
I'm gonna
listener.
cry.
It's okay, Aaron. I forgive you.
I wasn't. Jesus Christ, Nate. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the listeners. Did you not just see what happened between me and Jade? Repeated the goddamn cycle.
I was not listening at all. I'm kidding.
Well,
I got ammo for my therapist.
we are back with you guys for the end. And we are also back in Aidendrill
Yes.
with Berdine. We have transformed. We have, shot through the sliff back to Aidendrill.
We got pleasured. Yep.
We were... and,
Felt good.
Berdine is greeting a... Fuck, guys. Okay. Berdine's greeting a group of Mord Sith, led by Ricka, who have come from the Papal's Palace to protect Lord Rawl.
Not the
They
Palace
are
of the Prophets.
From Dahara.
Right.
These are still Mord Sith that do not know who Richard is.
Yes.
Right.
For some reason, I thought they came back from the Palace of the Prophets, and Jade had to walk me back from that. Because I was so confused.
Yeah. No, different PP place. So they've come to protect Richard until he comes home. They don't know Richard as a person, but obviously they know he is the Lord Rawl. They have felt his magic because everyone who is in the People's Palace.
Hang on. I'm sorry. I have to.
My soul has left my body.
You just said different PP place, and Aaron cracked immediately.
You moved on. Like,
so fast.
Nothing wrong was happened. Look, nothing wrong happened.
No.
Okay? But I needed a minute. I needed a minute. Nate just broke his microphone.
Oh, no.
Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
It's a good thing that it's chapter 70 because I'm going to need to buy some more shit before I continue to record.
Oh my god. Okay.
Go on. I can make this work.
I said other PP plays because both of them
Yeah,
have...
why?
Oh, no, I got it.
They both have two P's, right? That
do.
makes sense, guys.
Palace Prophets, People's Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was great. Look, that was on me. I was not professional.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Some
So-
shit's gone down, but I'm back.
I was going on to say that the other Mords that they don't know Richard as a person. They don't know his personal beliefs and things, but they do know that he is the Lord Rawl
Yes.
because they were all in the palace. They all felt his magic when he did the crazy shit
Yes.
in previous books.
In a very
Right.
consensual way. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
anyway, we're gonna push past what you just said. So Ricka is told that this is his home now. He's not coming back to any of those people back there in the People's Palace. Probably, we don't know for sure, but probably.
Yeah.
And Ricka's like, "Cool, that's fine. Where is he? I want to go tell him that we're here." Is told that he's off getting married. And not knowing Richard, she's kind of surprised that there's a Lord Rawl who wanted to get married for love.
Yeah.
In general.
Not a normal thing.
The last Lord Rawl was Darkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
not
we
a
know-
great guy.
And we know prior to Darkin, also not a great guy.
No. Historically, not great guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them were.
Berdine tells her what happened to the other Mord Sith that she came here with. And that Richard cried for both of their deaths. And Ricka says he's gonna be fucking trouble.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's got to be the moment when Ricka realizes that they're not talking about your everyday run-of-the-mill average Lord Rawl up until this point.
Yeah.
This dude is new. when a Mord Sith died, this man wept. Normally, our old boss was killing Mord Sith. So, you know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, because they make a note. It's not just Rika that takes pause. Literally all of the Mord Sith.
Yeah, there's a dozen of them there.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, this is the word spreading again. This is the cool thing that Richard's presence does as emperor or as leader, and we're seeing it spread. Like all the great stories we've had of the Mord Sith so far, each one of them could potentially have a story just as meaningful as any of the other Mord Sith we've met so far.
Yeah.
Well, and I did not interpret it as like this was a sweet moment. It felt more like a fun, mischievous moment of like, this guy's gonna be trouble. And then Berdine goes, he'd say the same thing about you. And then laugh track plays and we go to the next episode after that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I didn't take it quite as like heartfelt as that.
I think
but that is true.
Just in the moment where she's like, he wept for a Mord Sith. That was the moment. After that, where they're like, well, then this one's going to be trouble. That's all in good fun.
Yeah.
I think it's just pointing out that both of them are maybe different than your, like you said, run-of-the-mill either thing. We haven't seen Rika yet. We don't really know what she's about. But,
true,
Richard is different than every Lord Raw before.
Yeah.
So it's just being like, Berdine being like, yeah, he's fucking different. And you're going to be different to him too. This is going to be fun.
One could say that Richard is unique.
Unique. Anyways. Back in the spirit house, we slide back through the sliff. And Kahlan is annoyed at a knock at the door.
As you would be if you were in her shoes.
Yeah.
Well, or blanket, I suppose.
Well, yeah. She greets Zed at the door in just a blanket because she's going to get the fuck rid of him or whoever the fuck it is. But it's Zed. He's sitting there eating.
And of course, Zed's eating.
Yeah, he offers her food. He says, I think you're probably hungry. And she's like, yeah.
Hey. What you guys doing? Still fucking? That's cool. What are you guys doing later? Go away, Zed. Come on.
We're going to still be fucking, Zed.
No.
So, yes, we'll take the carbs. We need the carbs and the calories right now.
Yeah, he passes them Tava bread. She's like, cool, thanks. We will take that. Absolutely. And then he talks some shit about her hair being super fucking tangled and...
Never going to get those knots out.
Yeah.
Your hair's all messy.
It's going to take
from the fucking
ever, dude.
It's not gonna come out. Start from the bottom. All right. Have a good one.
Hey, you want some cake? I have some extra. Can I come in a minute? I need to talk to you.
That's okay. That's too far.
He does mention
all right, whatever.
that the elders are like asking when they're gonna get out of the spirit house.
As they should be.
And she's like, whatever the fuck I say.
Also, that's cool though.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking till I'm done fucking. Okay.
You listen to me. This is the ultimate irony here. The spirits told me when and where I was gonna fuck, and they will do that no longer. I'm gonna fuck in the spirit's house for as long as I fucking damn well want to. And you or nobody else is gonna stop that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what it is.
I had not put that together.
Fuck yes.
Okay, Nate.
Yeah.
Nate, okay. Okay,
yeah.
Nate.
Okay, Nate.
Nate, okay.
You know, it's like they're on fucking OnlyFans. They are putting on a show right now for the spirits. Huh? You didn't want us to do that? Look at what we're doing now. You know you could do this both ways?
You think they're making him pay for it?
See where he's putting that?
Definitely.
Kara says she won't let him bother them again as she takes the food, or as Kahlan takes the food and shuts the door, is like, fuck off. And then she mumbles about pesky in-laws as Richard remembers that they were in the middle of him showing her some magic.
I am glad I gave this chapter a re-listen, because on the first chapter, I had a note in my head that, wait, Kara was in the room with them?
You guys are doing great, by the way. Looks really good.
And it was on the second listen that I picked up on that it said that Kara came out from behind Zed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then said, hey, I'll take care of it. So I'm like, wait, what? Kara was in there the whole time.
The whole
Hey.
time.
If everyone consents,
Hey,
good
they're
for
doing their
them.
own thing. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, on the second listen, I was like, oh, okay, she's on the outside.
I could see that though. Kara just quietly, your form is weak. Whoa, what the fuck? What?
Richard, she liked it better when you put your hand here. Kara, what the hell? No, yeah, that was not happening. But instead, we just had a little bit of magic making.
Making magic.
That's something. Yeah.
That's something, he says.
More than what you did.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Just out here catching strays.
No, that one was aimed, but
tried to be there with you, with the listeners. Shut down. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. No, but that's it. That's the end of chapter 70.
That is the end of chapter 70.
That's the end of the book.
And it is the end of Temple of the Winds.
Toe.
Yeah.
No more toe.
Well, one more toe.
One more toe.
We
One
still
more
have the
toe.
back cover. Like I said, we'll be
Yeah.
back next week. That'll
Yes.
be a live episode.
Live, yes.
Our patrons are going to be hanging out with us on the Discord. It's going to be fucking great.
Yes, and I'm sure we've posted when that will be.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, when we record this,
For our patrons,
We don't know.
it'll release next week.
but also
Yeah.
right now, we do know because we're in the present, in the future, right now.
Yeah. You know what?
Present, future, past.
Mm.
Podcast time.
No, not the past. That's silly, Nate.
Is it? Is it?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Well, right now, currently, we're in the past from the future.
Well, look, we can maybe debate what the truth is about this later. Yeah, I said the word truth. Bridge it together.
I didn't want to, but you know what? I just want to say, on top of my regular ending of thank you all for listening, if you are one of our OG seekers, or literally anybody that's started to listen while we've been going through this book, thank you so much. So mucking fudge. So mucking fudge. For being here with us. It literally
Fucking
means
first try.
the world to me. We know that we've been using our equipment for a long time because my my little speech guard thing is broken, and I'm just holding it up in front of my face right now.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But it really does mean the fucking world to us that you guys are still listening,
Yes.
and we are ready. We are going to take a bit of a break.
Yep.
You
Not
know,
yet.
but we
We got
are
one
going to
more.
be working on things and getting some other projects going,
Mhm.
and we are not going to be going anywhere anytime soon.
Absolutely not. And I do want to throw in, for those of you who just joined us more recently, I know I am personally, and I will speak on behalf of Nate and Jade here, very excited for what the future holds. Because, yeah, we are going to be taking a small break from recording in general, and then we're going to record some other stuff. We're going to work on some behind-the-scenes stuff, and we're going to come back better than fucking ever.
That's right. Bigger, better, stronger, baby.
Maybe not big. Maybe not bigger. I wouldn't mind getting a little smaller, but for the most part, improved. We'll say
Improved.
improved. Yeah. And you know what? That's the truth.
That is the truth. And now that you have heard ours, we would love to hear yours. If you wanted to let us know what you thought of Chapter 70, Temple of the Winds, you could write in your journey books to podcast.
Nope, that's the wrong noise. I'm so sorry.
at gmail.com. Or if you wanted to, you could follow us on any of our social medias and let us know what you thought there. If you really enjoyed this episode, you can go to patreon.com/podcastatt and make a pledge of any amount. We would love to see you there. But if that is not your thing, you can always just leave a rating and review. And if you would like to, if you want to make sure that you hear more episodes just like this, subscribe wherever it is that you're listening to this on, and we will be here next week to fucking hang out and talk more about these great books. So, Aaron just looked very excited. Thank you all very, very much for listening, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.
I'm also here, and I am not stalling for time. I'm not for sure stalling for time because I'm not for sure trying to figure out how to say goodbye in a different language. Slan.
Adios.
I already said that.
Oh.
Slan. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.